We begin tonight with a new push to protect kids online. New statewide legislation that would place age limits on who can use social media is gaining bipartisan support. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Governor Gavin Newsom has now made it clear he is strongly backing this bill. News 8's Richard Allen is here with more on the local support this bill is getting, as well as the other countries taking similar actions. Richard.
And Carlo, that's right. San Diego Assemblymember David Alvarez is one of the authors of this newly proposed legislation. And while AB 1709 does not yet give a specific age cutoff for having a social media account, supporters have said they're leaning towards setting the age limit at 16. Now, that would match Australia, which recently started enforcing its new law.
As a father, as a parent, we need help.
Governor Gavin Newsom sounding the alarm on the need to curb kids' social media use.
We have a generation that's never been more anxious, less free, more stressed, and we have to address this issue.
In a rare move, the governor endorsed a new bipartisan bill to restrict social media use, telling Politico that he's in full support of banning kids under 16 from having an account.
I think it's long overdue that we're having the debate we're having now in the legislature, and I'm very grateful the legislature is taking this very seriously.
It's a move that Australia has already made.
This reform will change lives.
Blocking teens under 16 from creating social media accounts, requiring companies like Meta and TikTok to strengthen their age verification processes, and imposing fines in the tens of millions of dollars for those sites that don't comply.
We saw this implemented in Australia effectively, 5 million accounts deactivated and counting, and we've seen 13 other countries announce that they're doing the same. And we hope that California follows suit.
Democrat State Assembly member Josh Lowenthal from Long Beach introduced AB 1709, which has backing from both sides of the political aisle. And while the bill does not yet specify how an age cutoff here in California would be enforced, supporters point to research linking social media use with cyberbullying, exposure to harmful content, and adverse mental health effects.
Youth suicide is up 60% in the last 10 years. Eating disorders, around 65%, anxiety and depression even higher, and especially for girls.
While tech companies like Meta have not yet weighed in on AB 1709, they have strongly opposed similar legislation like Australia's, saying in that instance, we've consistently raised concerns that this poorly developed law could push teens to less regulated platforms or apps. Many of these apps do not offer the same safety features such as teen accounts, which we've spent years developing.
And AB 1709 was just introduced earlier this month, still has to work its way through committees in both the Assembly and the state Senate before being voted on. However, Governor Newsom's vocal support of the bill could play a big role in its ultimate passage, with the governor signaling he would sign it into law.
And we heard a little bit of a reference in there. Other countries are looking to do the same kind of social media bans for teens.
Well, that's right. The Assembly member, Mr. Lowenthal, he mentioned that more than a dozen are. And the bigger ones are the UK, France, and Spain. So, yeah, we're not the only ones that are looking to copy Australia.
Right, and their ban for teens took effect in December. Are they seeing any real measurable impacts yet?
Well, the government will point to the fact that more than 5 million, or almost 5 million accounts have been disabled since the law went into effect. Of course, teens who want these accounts are going to find workarounds to get them, and realistically, it could take years to determine if this ban has any real effect on issues like kids' mental health and cyberbullying, which is really the point of this.
We know some kids are going to work around it, but if it can stop a large number, that seems like a positive step either way. You don't want to stop doing it just because they might work around.
Exactly. And it looks here in California like we do have support on both sides of the aisle.
Having a bipartisan support on this is a big deal.
Absolutely.
Rare in these days. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.